Hi and welcome along to MLR Daily. Now, it was a real lesson yesterday for Monaco. They've been excellent so far in the Champions League this season, but yesterday the youngsters of Monaco came up against a wily old experienced Juventus team that not only experienced, have got a fair bit of skill as well. And Juventus really showed their class, winning the game by 2-0. 2 goals by Gonzalo Higuain. He didn't cost £85 million for nothing. They've spent a lot of money on this team, Juventus, and it's now paying off because it looks like they will be in the final of the Champions League. 2 valuable away goals. Mbappe, the youngster from Monaco, he did well earlier on in the game, but once they shackled him down with the Wiley, Chiellini, and also Bonucci, it was kind of no other threat. Falcao was a bit anonymous in the game. And Juventus look like they're going to be going through to the next stage of the Champions League. As I said, 2 away goals, and that is the 6th consecutive clean sheet that Juventus have kept in the Champions League. Now, if that is not form that's going to win you it, I don't know what is. That is what they're built on. An excellent defence, excellent going forward, and they're just a truly excellent team. And Monaco with a mountain to climb now to get through in the second leg, and it's starting to look like a Real Madrid versus Juventus final in Cardiff at the end of May. There was another semi-final that took place yesterday. It was in the Europa League. Ajax taking on Lyon over there in Amsterdam, and a big win. I mean, a thrashing really by Ajax of Lyon. 4-1 winners on the day. 2 goals in the game by on loan Chelsea striker Bertrand Traore. And you could say that Ajax looking like they're going to go through in that game, bar another miracle in that one. Big win there. Manchester United, of course, they're in action tonight in the second semi-final of the Europa League. Remember, the big prize at the end of it, as Jose Mourinho was emphasising yesterday, is that you get into the Champions League. He thinks they've got a better chance of getting into the Champions League by winning the Europa League than he does of getting into the top 4 in the Premier League. And he seemed to hint yesterday that he's going to be throwing in all his resources into the game tonight. He'll be heartened by the fact that there's quite a lot of players returning from injury. Pogba's back. Eric Bailly's recovered from his injury as well. Also, Chris Smalling and Phil Jones travel with the squad. So it looks like, not back to full strength because, of course, Luke Shaw out for the rest of the season. But at least encouraging signs for Manchester United going into that massive game tonight. They will be really looking to get some sort of couple of away goals, or at least 1 away goal over there in Celta Vigo before they can bring them back to Old Trafford and get the business done. So big game for Manchester United tonight. Just lastly, to touch on this, going over to Serie A now. I don't know if you've heard about this big case of racism over there, featuring an ex-Premier League player, Sully Montari, used to play for Portsmouth, played for Sunderland, ex-Ghana international as well. He was playing in a game, it was Calgary versus Pescara at the weekend, and he got sent off for getting 2 yellow cards for complaining about being racially abused. Now, it sounds unbelievable, it's true. He got the first yellow card because he's been racially abused by a section of the Calgary crowd. He then said to the referee, right, I'm walking off, decided to walk off. The referee gave him a second yellow, which was a red. It's gone to the Serie A disciplinary committee, and they've turned around and said, well, listen, the red card stands because under our rules, it has to be about 10% of the crowd racially abusing you. Only 1%, we estimate, was abusing you because it was about 10 people racially abusing you. So you shouldn't have walked off the pitch. So therefore, the red card stands. Now, this is absolutely ridiculous. There's been an outcry all over Europe about it, particularly over here in the UK. Ex-Spurs player, black player, of course, Garth Crooks, even calling on the black players over in Italy to go on strike this weekend and not play. I mean, that's probably not going to happen, but come on. What's going on over there in Italy? I mean, Italy is a country that has a big problem in football with racism, both on and off the pitch. And when you see things like this, you realise the reason why. They are just not taking it seriously enough. You know, for Montari to get a red card for standing up to racial abuse is one of the most ridiculous things I've heard this year. And until they take it seriously over there, it's always going to exist. Really horrific there. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. We'll be back tomorrow Talking about Manchester United, as I said, big game for them tonight. Can they get past Celta Vigo in the semi-finals of the Europa League?
Man like Robbie